Alright, yeah, and welcome back on into some more Magic Arena. We are back once again with our third video of not that deck, this one over here. If you ever wondered why I make the decks that I do, for every one deck that I make like 7 others that may or may not be as good, but there you go. It's one of my favourite things to do. Anyway, I'm going to go into some competitive play because that last league ended up cancelling out, so without further ado, let's get into the games. I'll see you there. Okay, we're in. We don't have turn 2 as Canter, but we do have turn 3 Gift, and we have 2 board wipes for a creature matchup. I think we'd take this. Blue off the top would be nice. You know, it's not always the greatest thing. Oh my god, it's the last blue thing I wanted to see. Little sapling, look at him go! Oh my god, he's so cute. Ah, the littlest things. Entertain me, what can I say? Looks like blue-black control. So this... it might get negated. Somehow I actually doubt it. These fumigates don't look to be very useful either. If this doesn't get negated, it opens me up to do a search for a Canter and then maybe even an Hour of Promise in the future. Which is nice. We hit a land. Our opponent's playing draw-go control, so this isn't going to be fun. Let's go play blue. Hold open for Syncopate. Rather than the Hour of Promise, which could get literally just like censored if he felt like it. He glimmers. Scry's 2 to the top. Oh boy. We also have the Scry top and bottom thing now, which is really nice. Ah, good. Everyone's favourite.
You show remorse, I'll show restraint. Keep up the pace.
Yeah, okay. Is it time to scoop now? Might be. I don't know what we do against the Teferi. If we don't draw... literally cast out. But he's got negate, so... who are we kidding, really? If he counters this, we concede. Cycles of Fetid Pools. Alright. Okay. There is hope for us yet. I play my second Teferi because I had it all along. Alright, never mind. He actually has nothing except for counter spells, obviously. I'm going to library that. I don't really need it right now, but... I don't want to graveyard it because I feel like it gets very obvious what we're doing. And we're just going to commit something, I think. Okay. You can play this game if you like. Our opponent discards the hand size. I'm going to graveyard the settle. Not going to be useful. Ouch. Alright, well I'm just going to Hour of Promise. I'm impatient. What can I say? I feel like he doesn't have a 2-mana counter spell unless he's drawn it very recently. And he's got Disallow. Okay. It was only going to give us 2 lands, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Especially since our opponent didn't follow up. We're on 3 cards in the graveyard. I'm going to take the land. Play the land. And play an Ajani. See what happens to Ajani. Disallow. Torrential Gearhulk into Disallow. Yeah. Alrighty then. We have fun here on Magic Arena. He passes so as to ruin our fun. We get a bounty of the looks that I keep because it is fun. It's also card advantage, something that if it resolves is very good for us. But it won't. Come on. Wow. Okay then. Yeah, I'll keep a land. We're gonna draw an extra card anyway, so I might as well make a land drop for the turn. That was very, very surprising. We're on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Timestream Navigator works now. I don't think it sticks around even slightly, because we know that if he's in black, he's running creature removal. So this is a cast down or a fatal push, yeah, coming our way. I could commit this, but honestly, there's just nothing I could do to prevent the second removal spell he's almost certainly guaranteed to have. Swing comes, what, Scarab God now? Or is he just looking for his one win condition? I have no idea. Oh dear. Come on. It's my turn. So, search reveals another Ajani. I take my Ajani. Since I have to power through some counter spells, I might as well have an Ajani. 2, 3. Oops. There we go. We have a commit to memory ready to go for one of his counter spells, so he might have a Vraska's Contempt. Looks like a disallow though, because they always draw every single one of them. So let's see if we can fight this. It does mean that we can't tick up Ajani and play Timestream Navigator in the same turn, so we're just going to tick up 2. Say go. I don't even want a Timestream Navigator in my hand, honestly, so yeah. Ticking it up 1 there just for the Timestream Navigator wasn't worthwhile in my books. You can play this Ajani to go get it. Opponent skips his turn. Our turn's more fun. I agree, opponent. If I graveyard that, we flip our Azcanta. Yeah, I guess so. Transform. It's like making our land drop for the turn as well. Bit of ramp. And we draw an extra card. Hopefully just a land, actually, is be fine, yeah. Maybe it would have been nice to have a counter spell there, but we got 3, 6. We can't play as Azcanta and grab a counter spell if he's got one. How many Ajanis have I gone through? This is the last Ajani. Ooh. Alright, well, Gift of Paradise then. It's game over if this Ajani dies. Well, that's not technically true, because we can actually just memory and refill our hand, but it refills his as well. Which we know. He's about to draw a disallow. Screw it, let's go for it. Life's too short to play against control players. I ain't playing your game. Counter me. See how I care. Syncopate X2. We pay 2. Censor. Syncopate X1. Alrighty then. This time I am going to tick up 1 and get a Timestream Navigator. Ouch. That's 1 Ajani left in our deck, and we actually need to use memory to go combo off now. Opponent passes. So when do I pull the trigger on this memory? I guess what I'll do is I'll go for Azcanta for the negate, which allows us to memory. Since we need to do it. We can't actually, like, even progress in this game until we do this. We can't actually arch at all. Regardless of whether I have to negate. Just lets us do it. Okay. And there's an Ajani. We get another bounty. Let's see if it resolves. If it doesn't, that's good for us, because that means Ajani might resolve. We've got 2 counters to let him get down there as well. Timestream Navigators are plenty in our deck. But yeah, Ajani can't die now, otherwise we're done. Alright, Glimmers. 2 to the top. Of course he did. Everything he needs to get his job done. Discards the hand size. So we draw 2 cards. Come on, counter spells. All the counter spells, please. I have to play his game. Alright. Any reason for me to go right now and pull the trigger on Ajani? I don't think so. We're in no rush. Alright, let's target planes. Play some planes. It's like if he's playing draw go, he can just draw go to his heart's content. I really don't care. We've got an Azcanta, so we can keep up with his card advantage. 2, 4, 5, and we can still Azcanta. Yeah. Okay. Green. Green. Whatever. You actually have the option of drawing or Azcantering. Okay, Scavenger Grounds because Scrub God is a thing. And then we'll get a Desert. Because we actually need to hit our Desert quota. And pass the turn. We're going to have enough mana to just hard cast Ajani. Well, we don't actually get the white mana, so we'll have to pay 1 mana. So that's the thing. But oh, he scries to the top again. How useful of you. And he gets everything he needs. He glimmers again. Goody. Yep. This is great. We're having a fun time here. 2 to the top again. Okay, land, and he passes to my turn. Alright, Azcanta, show me what you got. I want a counter spell, which is why I'm going for the Azcanta, because I don't want to go for the normal draw from the Arch. Hour of Promise. Sure. Thin the lands. Thin the lands. I don't know if we've got many left, to be honest. But there you go. 2 cast downs into the yard. We get some more Hour of Promises. Alright. Bounty the Luxor pays for our Hour of Promise. Unless he disallows this one, which is great. If you want to disallow this, be my guest. I'd actually love it if you did. Nope. Alright. Hour of Promise for free. Go get Desert and Desert. Get some Zombs. We can then... We know he's running Golden Demise, so, I mean, if I did run the other Hour of Promise out there, I would have to, well, think about countering the Golden Demise. I think we just want to set it up in a way that I can just, like, counter-war him easily with Ajani. So, like, drawing extra 2s will allow me to get there. I could risk milling myself the longer I wait, though, is the thing. I'm going to Hour of Promise, though, because that will empty our deck almost entirely out of lands, so the chances of us hitting a good draw increase substantially with these 2 bounties. Okay, let's go Hinterland Harvest on Petalgrove. Get 2 more zombies. And pass. This is the last Ajani, so I'm not going to push it. Although maybe I could. Huh. Can't be countered. Discard a card, then it turns into pretty much Nether Hall. Okay, good to know. Oh, Chromium, you came and you ruined the day. It's a golden demise. I'm gonna negate it because I want to see if I can get a counter out of him. It's as good as entering a counter war later. Let's it go. Okay. You swing for 7. It'll take you a while, but you'll get there, I show. Yeah, I'm sure of that. I'm just passing. Fair enough. Alright, 1, 2, 3. See if we can get a counter spell. Should hit like all action. Yeah, we got a negate. And we can also arch, can't we? Ha ha ha. Lovely. Add some extra mana just in case of censor. You can sense this actually. What am I talking about? Shush up, Tom. It's an island. Obviously, we're drawing lands. Oh goody. That's pretty good. Alright, extra cards, please. Cast out. This thing isn't hexproof, is it? Nope. Oh, we can discard a card to make it hexproof. Fair enough. We can do that in response to him attacking a Ajani, though, I suppose. Which will knock it out of combat. How much mana am I going to need? Because I think I can safely do everything I need to do next turn with the 6 mana off the bounty. Plus the S counter trigger, plus the arch trigger. I feel confident I can win a counter war through all of that. This actually might be enough already, to be fair. I'm gonna swing. He'll block. That's what it's there for. Nice. So I just go for the win, right? You've just opened the win up for me. Nice. Okay. Well, at least I think you have. Have you? No, you haven't. What am I talking about? I need, like, a settle the wreckage off of this as canter or something like that. Or a fumigate would also do fine. Need a little bit more. Another cast out. You know what? That'll do. I'll catch it now. Blah, 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 blah. That one, that one, that one, and that one. Grab you. He blocks, takes 6. Alright, so I Ajani, which is 2, 4, 6. I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. 7, 6 if I go for Timestream Navigator in the same turn, which leaves me with a negate and a cast out for the Chromium. Yeah, I wait. I wait a turn. Get that extra mana. Just discard the Shepherd Dunes. Does he go to combat? He doesn't, because he likes to play on my turn. That's fair enough. Alright. Arch, do your thing. Boop, boop, boop. So many counters in this hand, I love it. I think I got more counters in my hand than he does. Right, so pass the turn. Timestream Navigator. Okay. So let's play a land. Play a Johnny with one. Oh, no. With one white. Save the blue lands for the counter spells. He goes to counter. We use our cheapest one first. So we negate. Blue. With our colourless already floating as well. He goes to Spell Swindle. We go to disallow your Spell Swindle. It's a shame he's making us go further into our mana here, but I accept it. And then tick up a Johnny. Get a Timestream Navigator when he lets me. Thank you. Play the Timestream Navigator. Play Gift of Paradise. I suppose, do we need to? It loses us one mana in a nutshell. I guess we don't. Do we want to play the other Timestream Navigator though? We've got plenty of blue, so that's not an issue. It's just I have to fight a little bit more than just this chromium if I go for it. Swing my dudes, he'll trade one off. I only need one zombie. I don't really even need the zombie, to be honest. So I've got the other Timestream Navigator in hand. We pass the turn. So we need this cast out to resolve. Or at least to force him to discard to turn it into a 1-1 when he attacks a Johnny. That's all we need. In fact, if he just goes straight for it and just goes for his 1-1, then that's even better. So we go to cast out Chromium. 2 and 3 and 4. He discards. Okay. That's what we wanted. Is he not removed from combat? And he just turns into a human. He's not a human. Alright, whatever. Still taking one's fine. All I wanted to do was just not kill a Johnny. And I think that we've won. 16 cards in our deck. Maybe Bounty might destroy us. Unfortunately. Baral's fine. Okay. I'm not even going to Azcanter, I don't think, because I need all the cards in my deck. We need something like a Gideon, so I can't mill myself, I think. Alright, Bounty. Do your thing. It's a Fumigate. Alright. Timestream. Boop. 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 And boop. Take an extra turn. I'm a little worried we might mill ourselves. Tick up Timestream Navigator. Play Timestream Navigator. The torrential gear hulks, so we disallow. I don't want the body on the board because it just makes things awkward. And we have a counter for his last card as well. So as long as we don't mill ourselves, we win. Right. Oh, thank Christ for that. He didn't even put us under the pressure of it. Alright, so against control, we play his game. And we bring in every single control card under the sun. So that's some negates, some wizard's retorts. Spyglass and Gravestone. We only saw Torrential Gearhulk being interacted with as far as Gravestone's concerned. Is that enough? I didn't even see a Liliana, honestly, so our opponent might be playing like a budget blue-black. Maybe. I'm going to take the risk and not bring in the Gravestones. Although there's two cards that I think that would be good, but maybe not. Alright, as far as removal's concerned, Settle the Wreckages can come out. We'll bring out maybe one Fumigate. We need a few in just because he's got Barals and he's got Torrential Gearhulks. We need a little bit of removal. Desert's Hold seem really bad. And we'll just run it like that, I think. Yeah, seems good. Let's go. Maybe I played that last game too cautious, but my cautiousness ended up winning the game, so, you know. Tomato, tomato. There's always an argument for and against slow play. This hand's Turbo Gash. We're going to throw it back. This hand looks equally Turbo Gash, but it does have a Gift of Paradise, so I'm going to keep it. Bottom that Turbo Gash card. And see what we can do with this Turbo Gash hand. Well, that got a little bit better. If we can resolve this Gift of Paradise, we can use our counter spells, so that's fine. The opponent's not exactly playing a fast deck, so we don't need a fast start. Glint Sleeve Siphoner using the energy, but gains a little bit back. I see. Well, at least we have the Fumigate, because we didn't really anticipate a Glint Sleeve Siphoner coming out. I didn't see it the entire game, actually, and we even memoried his hand, so he must have seen like 90% of his deck at least. Duresses us. Ouch. Our opponent's changed up their plan. Gets rid of a Ajani. That's fine. We've got two more in the deck. As long as he doesn't hit the other two, we're fine. Alright, Gift of Paradise on a forest. And now counters are online. So is this cast out as well, which he doesn't know about. Siphoner swings in. Gives him his double blue if he needs it. But his mana is a little bit pinched. I do like that. Oh my god. Ooh. Alrighty then. Got rid of a cast out. Interesting. I guess he's got a win con in hand of some sort. Actually, shouldn't do that. Should never hit this end turn button if you have something you could potentially do. In this case, I have potential counters on an end step action. So he does have something cast outable apparently. What that is unknown to me. Alright. More counters. I'm tempted to counter this. Just because he's on 3 cards and I like that. He's already drawing off the Glint Sleeve Siphoner though, so I'm not really sure. It's tempting though. Just opens him up to play a win con though later down the line. Then again, his win con is Chromium, which is uncounterable, so there's also that. I'm going to let him have it though. One bottom, one top. First time I think he's bottomed a scry this game. After, like, several Glimmer of Geniuses. He's got his black and white mana now. Officially. Jesus Christ. No. He takes a counter regardless, so... he always wins that battle. It's the problem, really. With discard against us. Bounty the Luxor, I'm going to cast that. I would say that that won us the game. It also potentially lost us the game, but who's counting? He conceded, so that's all that matters. Alright, this Siphoner's getting annoying. Draw an extra card, because that one didn't exist. I really don't want to have to... oh, I've done it again. I really don't want to have to fumigate a Siphoner, but we actually might be in that position soon. Torrential's a Glimmer. I don't want a 5/6 on the board, and I don't want to let one hit me before I fumigate either. We still have another counter up, and maybe he forgets there's a gift underneath that forest and goes for a solid card here that he thinks I can't counter. Nope. Alright. Free mana means free ramp. Gain a bit of life. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't want to play Navigator. Don't think I want to fumigate just yet. I'm just going to pass. If I fumigate, I can't disallow. And that's disallow worthy. That's a 5/6 with card advantage. And that's a big no-no in my books. Down to a lowly 12 and we get more counters. And more draw. But now we can actually fumigate. With counter backup. It's a really sad fumigate, but... we're at 12. He should let this go, really. He wants the old treasures. I don't think I can allow him to ramp like that. That's too much mana for my liking. Unfortunately. I didn't want to have to fight that. But he made me. We've got like 17,000 other counters in our deck anyway, so... take that as you will. He passes. Alright, that's what I want to see. I'm just going to cycle this cast out. See if we can get anything nicer. It's a land. Just going to play this Timestream Navigator. It'll eat some removal. Or a counter. Either way. Fine with me. Got nothing better to do. I think this game's over. If you look at his hand and look at ours, you can see that there's really no hope of winning this game. He just discarded the living crap out of our hand in the early game. And yeah, it's just nothing to do there. Did he decline the draw? Am I missing something? Alright, Vraska's Contempt. That's fine. It's a forest. What do we draw? It's another forest. Might as well be. Pass the turn. Bounty's giving us lands next turn, so we're not in a good spot. I think we're ready to scoop. We're dead next turn. We need a board wipe, and that's not progressing. That's a land. We concede. Damn, all that discard. And that's just going to happen next game as well, so I think we actually lose this one. If he gets the same hand that he did last time. Do I change anything? No, not really. Desert's Holds weren't the worst actually against the Siphoners, but we have cast outs. We're on the play this time around, so we can actually maybe hit him with some counters early on as well. I don't know. I'm just going to run it back. Yeah, that last game was savage. Alrighty then, this hand is awful. This hand's awful. Mulligan. Looks like our opponent's keeping his 7. This hand's arguably a little bit better. I'm keeping that on the top. If this Gift of Paradise resolves, then we've got counters for days. Otherwise, ugh. Not sure about that one. Land and go. Oasis. Gift on the forest. See if he counters it. He should. He doesn't know our hand, but he should. Alright, that's just made all of our cards in our hand relevant and useful. Cycles of Fate Pools. There's a Siphoner. Alright. Now the problems begin. Just gonna keep playing non-blue lands just in hope that he doesn't think about counterspells. It's my favourite thing. Alright. Oh god. This is for 2. Play an island, we pass. We try to pass. Opponent glimmers, we let him. 2 to the top. Keeping the streak going. It's like he'll be discarding to hand size unless he plays something into a counter here. You go to combat first though. Yep. I'd rather discard to hand size than play anything. Cool. Awesome. Syncope and a swamp. Citrus counter's not too bad. I'll happily fight over this. This is the card advantage that we want. Wow, that went down way too easily. Way too easily. Why are you staring at my... Are you gonna Field of Ruin my forest? Good luck. Certainly thinking about it. He's gonna fail miserably though. For the record, he's gonna fail because it's non-basics. Only touches. Which is why you put your gifts onto your basic lands. Not that we particularly needed the mana, but it's still nice to still have it. Okay. I'm tired. Graveyard Plains. If I'm gonna hit any lands, ooh, that's not too bad. If I'm gonna hit any lands, it's gonna be from a Hour of Promise or something like that. Let's see if we can get rid of Glintsleeve Siphoner for good. I'd love to see a disallow here that uses his Ether Hub mana up. Nice. Alright. Counter your disallow. Opens him up to do something far worse next turn, but from experience, he hasn't really been doing that. And he's been doing it on our turn if he has at all, so... Take care of this Siphoner now. Get rid of his card advantage, keep ours. So we could Torrential Gear Hulk without an issue here. But he likes doing it on our turn. Oh, god damn it.
I'm known for my... Hold that thought.
Woohoo! Alright, cast out. Come on. Let's do this. Search for Azcanta. Dark Search for Azcanta. Hour of Promise to the graveyard. It's not a cast out. This needs immediate answering. Oh my god. Well, if a control player can get everything he wants, why can't we? Alrighty then. Cast out with counter backup. Pretty sure that Teferi was a top deck as well, so... We should be in the clear now, even tapping out right at this point. Goodbye, Teferi. No one likes you. Ether Hub and pass. Beautiful. We're up to 4 cards in our yard now. It's a Fumigate. I'm going to graveyard the Fumigate. We'll find another. Timestream Navigator. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We could get an extra turn. How much removal has he kept in his deck, though? We know he's running Vraska's Contempt still, because he'll hit our... happily hit our Majanis with that. And our Timestream Navigator, so it's still a good card in his deck. I'm not even going to fight him, I don't think, over a counter here. I will fight him over a Torrential Gear Hulk, though. I'm not having a 5-6. I refuse. Not even respectfully. I don't respectfully refuse. I aggressively do that. Alright, Timestream. Get killed. We're up to 6 cards, so if we dump the next card with Search for Azcanta, we will flip it, but then the Field of Ruin will catch Azcanta. So we're not really winning out on that one too much. This Cast Down or a Vraska's Contempt. Vraska's, looks like. Yep. Alrighty then. There's one Navigator in the bin. Graveyard, the land. I'm just going to decline that. Field of Ruin is a thing. Pass the turn. We can't really do much about Field of Ruin either. But we can keep the effectiveness of Search for Azcanta going. Taps and passes. I will keep the disallow and decline the search. And pass. This is not where I wanted to be in this game. Stuck on top decks while our opponent constantly throws Gear Hulks at me. Is that the last of them? I feel like I've seen 9 million. Is there only one in his yard? What happened? This game's just a big blur to me. Alright, good card. Come on. Show me what you got. Sure. No. I don't know where all his discards gone. Like, it was like half his hand last game. Oh, goody. That will probably do it. Oh, you have Flash as well. Jesus Christ, it's got everything. Scavenger Grounds to the yard. Decline. Lands. Yeah, this game's over now. We are on a 2-turn clock. We have no counters to back up any removal that we might find for Chromium, if it even exists. I know we've put 1 Fumigate in the yard, so that'll do it. Search for Azcanta. It's a Timestream navigator. We cannot use that because we are dead otherwise. I should have just... Yep, alright, lands. Killers. It's time. I really like game 1. Game 2 and 3. I don't know. I don't think we stood a chance in game 2 with all that discard, and then he was on like 7 cards in hand by the end of all of his discard sesh. This game, is there much we could have done about it? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I played that weirdly. I have no idea. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for today's episode and for the particular YouTube content. If you do want to see one last game with this particular deck... Oh, what do we get, by the way? A consign. Oh, nice card, actually. If you do want to see one more game with this particular deck, I do have a Patreon, and if you support the channel that way for as little as $1 a month, you get access to a Discord, as well as a Patreon feed as well, where I do post a 4th video for every single deck that I play in the week. So if you do want to see the 4th matchup for this one, then you can support the channel that way, but it is completely optional, and you don't have to do it. I do thankfully enjoy you guys tuning in for these 3 matches all the same, so thank you very much for doing that, guys. If you want to support the channel any other way though, like, subscribe, hit that little bell icon, and you'll get notifications when I go live in the future. And on Monday I've got a special announcement, so stay tuned for that. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.